Good day, guys. Adilola Shokoya here. You're welcome to my channel. So in the next couple of minutes, you'll be seeing some video, a webinar that we had in my group where I spoke extensively about trading, combining fundamental analysis and technical analysis, how it's going to help in your trading journey. I've seen a lot of traders, talk about technical is better than fundamental, fundamental is better than technical. As a person and as a trader that have been in the game for over a decade, I'm not a proponent of someone that will say one is better. So I've been able to combine the two. And in the next couple of minutes, the video you are going to see, that you're going to be seeing in the webinar that we made, you will see how I explain extensively how using fundamental analysis together with technical analysis is going to really help in your trading journey, and it's going to make you a lot of money. So come along with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Okay, so I've had a lot of people ask me, why do you always have to, start with the dollar? And because most times when I'm analyzing the market, on weekends and I'm putting it out there, I'm always, kind of starting with the dollar. And I think I've explained this over and over. And like they always say, repetition. When you keep saying something, maybe one day it's going to sink in. For now, the dollar is the world currency. There's nothing you can do about it. So and that's why the whole world always look at the dollar, and then when you look at the world on a larger scale, on commerce, because what normally connects human being from time memorial, even before the dollar starts, is commerce, right? You see countries doing business with each other, and the way God created this world is such that no single country is dependent. So we are all no single country is independent, right? We are all dependent on one another, right? So maybe a country has this resources that this country does not have. So one way or the other, we leverage on each other's strength. And before the exchange of paper money, so countries have been doing businesses. And then what you found out is that these countries that have been doing business. Sorry, if you're coming in, ensure you meet yourself. I'm just going to meet everyone. So what you find out is that these countries, countries do businesses, and when they're doing this business, they need a means of exchange to do that business, right? So back in the days, they used to use gold. So maybe China wants to buy something from America. There's something they call gold reserves. So they do commerce with gold. They exchange, and gold is a means of exchange, right? And because for that exchange to happen, let's say China is buying say crude oil from the United States. For that exchange to happen, they need to buy that crude oil with gold. And the reason why America will collect that gold is because gold is universal. It's because when America needs to also buy something from, say, Japan or from Nigeria, they also need a means of exchange, something that Nigeria can also, collect by giving them whatever they are buying. So until 1973, when dollar was adopted. So in that sense, I don't want to go into too many history. You will understand that the world, needs to do business together. That's the point I'm making. And in doing business together, we need one currency to do that exchange. So that when one country receives money from another country, when country A receives money from another country B, in exchange for a particular product, and country B has exchanged that particular product and has given country A that particular currency, country A, who must be able to also exchange that particular currency with another country C. So that's the way commerce is carried out, right? So, and when dollar was introduced to become the world currency, every currency adopted it. And in that adoption is to create what we call easy way of doing business, right? So, and that's why we always have to look at the dollar. And that's why you see that most countries all over the world, from Saudi Arabia, from Russia, from China, from Nigeria, from US, UK, all these countries have dollar in their reserves. All the countries have dollars in their reserve because that's the currency they are receiving from their partners when they trade. So that's why dollar is very, very important. And I said that to say this. If you look at what we have here now, you know, and I've had different people also say something like, it's all about technical analysis. You don't need fundamental analysis. I'm also a technical trader, but I keep my eyes on what the fundamental analysis is saying, because, like I said, like trying to explain for the past couple of minutes, the dollar as a means of exchange is very, very key. Now, I haven't said that. If you look at the chart now, let's go technical. You will notice that you know, dollar has been sitting on this support for some time, about 100.960, and even after the FOMC meeting, this support still holds. And the reason is because this has been priced in already. This has already been priced in. So price is holding. That means folks have been selling dollar based on the fact that they already know that Jerome Powell is going to increase the interest rate by 0.25%. I mean, it's out there. So everybody has been speculating that, okay, that's what we're going to have. So, and that's why we really didn't see so much movement in, you know, in the dollar index. And that's why this support is still holding. And if you watch my video over the weekend, like I said, as long as this support holds, we are going to be seeing price of, say, Euro USD, Pounds USD, you know, move up, as long as this support is not broken. But on the long run, if you have been listening to me long enough, you will notice that I've been saying that one way or the other, we are going to have the support broken. And I'm going to use two scenarios why I said that. The first reason is that, number one, all the economic fundamentals and all the economic data, you know, that is pointing to the United States that, you know, the economy is not doing too well. There's inflation in the US, and there's a problem of the fact that especially these countries that are coming together, BRICS, if you have Brazil, China, Russia, and some couple of other countries that are trying to de-dollarize their reserve in such a way that they don't only depend on dollars. Because, you know, Russia especially, I've already seen that America used dollar as a means of economic war. That means because America is the country that owns the United States dollar, and they're the one printing it. Number one, if you mess up, they can sanction you. And then we'll see the effect. We'll see the effect in Venezuela. I mean, when you look at Venezuela, I mean, they've gone through crazy sanction from the United States, and then you can see how much damage, you know, that can do to your country if you depend on dollar too much. I mean, Venezuela used to be the richest country in South America. I mean, very, very economically, they're very robust. Back in the days, in 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, they are the richest because their crude oil is one of the best in the world. But because they are majorly dependent on dollar, America could mess them up, right? Also, we've seen different countries that the United States have messed up. So, and then we also see another reason that why Russia and other countries have come to the fact that this is very dangerous. We have also seen in the place of during COVID, when America was just printing dollars. I mean, in 2020 into 2021, it is on record that the United States have never printed so much dollar in their life. I mean, it was crazy. That means inflation will happen. That means they keep churning all this currency. And the Brazil, India, China, Russia have come to the fact that they say, look, if you keep depending on these guys, our economy is not safe. So BRICS, like I said, over the weekend is also, you know, coming into effect. Okay, oil producing countries are deciding that, okay, you can pay me in China currency, and then we see the effect over time. You can see that the dollar index is getting low, and as long as this is happening, like I said, I'm expecting probably towards the end of this year we are going to be having something that looks like this, a test of this and a break of this, another test of this, and then we'll have another move down at least to around 98. To around 98 point, this place around 98.92. That means, and I always like to say this: if nothing changed in the world economy, if the inflation that America is facing right now, nothing has changed, so we are likely to see something like this happen. So let's move away from here and probably check. Let's see what gold is doing. Okay, this is gold. I think I shared this. This screenshot before market open today in the groups, and I'm saying that I'm still holding. I'm inside gold right now. I'm holding a buy around this area, so and I'm still going to be holding gold because fundamentally, I feel dollar is flawed, and for the rest of this months, we are going to be having, for the rest of the year, dollar is going to be having a lot of issues. So my buyers on gold, is buy. And if you look at what I have here, give me a minute, let me get my guys. Please, if you can hear me and you're following me, let me know so that I know I'm not just okay, Gerard, you can drop me a chat.
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay, cool. So thank
you. I can hear you.
All right, cool. So so if you look at gold, gold has been an uptrend, and based on what I just explained earlier on about how bad the dollar is behaving. So and what normally happens, I'm trying to find a way to juggle how fundamental your knowledge of the world economy we really help your trading. I'm going to share one of my trading account with you towards the end of this webinar to show you what I've done in the last couple of 3 months. There's an account I'm trading that I just opened. I opened it for a purpose 3 months ago. That has right now I'm up by 70%, just using a little bit of fundamental analysis, world economic knowledge, what is happening around us in the world, and also technical analysis. I'm going to find a day, probably this weekend or next weekend, where we are going to focus on on fundamental analysis. How does it affect trading? How does it affect you when you want to take a position as a trader, right? So basically, if you look at gold, you notice that gold just broke out of this major resistance zone. Let me see if I can clear this so that I can okay. All right. So let's go and check gold on the monthly time frame. Then we'll come back to the daily time frame. Right there, I'm on the daily time frame. So gold right now has been, like I said, okay, I'm right here. So gold had already broken out from this zone, this major zone. I mean, it started from this, it bottomed at this zone at 1,630, and it moved all the way up. I'm on the monthly time frame right now. It broke it to this zone. If you notice how price action works, like I've been explaining for some time, is that each time a zone is broken, these major zones, each time these major zones are broken, price actually move up to the next zone. So we have something like this, and then it gets broken. Most times you see it, you test it. Okay, let me do another one. An ideal situation is actually remove this. Normally, an ideal situation is you have something like this. I'm looking for an ideal situation because price doesn't just go up, right? It moves in waves. So you go like this, touches this place, right? And then went all the way up and then came down, and then. But in all of this movement, one thing I want you to pay attention to is that each time we have a zone broken, like this major zone is broken, you will notice that price always moves to the next zone. On the long run, it always moves to the next zone. And this movement, because we are on the monthly time frame, this movement can take, most times, it can take price months. If I count this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this 11. This is about 11 months, almost 1 year. So we have price move from this zone to this zone, right, on gold. And this is about let me see how many this time, how many this thing that is. If I push this up, say from here to this is about I'm trying to calculate the pips but I don't want to use my head. I want to be lazy a little bit. So this is about 27,882 pips, this move. And all this happened in 11 months, about a year. And then another thing you also notice is that when it broke this zone, it went all the way to this zone. And then there was a little bit of zigzag, a little bit of retracement. So now the present price for gold is that we are dealing with, we're actually dealing with this zone right now. And like I said, a break of this zone, a break of this new zone, this new resistance zone, we see us come up first to this 2099, say $2,100 for price of a gold, right? And probably break out of this. Now, and also, if you are going to be adding the fundamental analysis knowledge to what gold is doing right now, I strongly believe that gold should keep pushing up, and I'll tell you why. Now, what normally happens is, what economy, like I've explained at the beginning of this webinar, is that folks, countries are looking for safe haven. Investors, big time players, apart from countries, hedge fund managers, they're always looking for, they're always, there's something they call a money movement. They're always moving their money. For example, in 2020, into 2021, into late 2021, into early 2022, the dollar was very strong. So, traders were just, hedge fund managers were just selling dollars. They were just, they were just buying dollars, sorry. There was a massive sell-off for euro, for pounds, of gold. So they were just, there was a lot of a buying of dollars. Now, as things are changing and what the economy is also changing, you see that major assets like gold, like Bitcoin, are now, moving up against the dollar because of what I've already explained about countries not wanting to depend on the dollar, right? So, and so a lot of hedge fund managers and countries are moving their money to gold. And because of that, we'll keep seeing an upsurge of gold until something happens, until probably something changes, right? So having said that, let's also check what Bitcoin is doing. If you check what I posted on the group earlier today about Bitcoin, I think I'm on the monthly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. So let's check the daily time frame. Okay. So I said I'm still super bullish on Bitcoin. And I over the weekend I gave two reasons. The number one reason is that like I said, folks are moving their money to a better asset than the dollar. Now, the number two, Bitcoin halving is happening next year. So there's a lot of anticipation towards that. So a lot of people are investing in Bitcoin. So also, having said that, that's my fundamental reason. So also, having said that, technically, we see that Bitcoin has broken this major resistance, this major zone. And because of that, price is moving up. And because price is moving up, we are looking towards moving up to this zone. Okay, I mean, in the short term into the long term. So in the next couple of months, I'm expecting Bitcoin to come to this area, probably around $38,000. And like I said over the weekend, what I normally do with Bitcoin is I do this dollar cost averaging. Each time Bitcoin dips, I look for a good dip. Like for example, at this particular support, this is a very good support to buy Bitcoin. I open, buy with some, and it doesn't have to be one big money, probably $1,000, probably $500. Instead of keeping your money in the bank, I'm just doing a little bit of saving, right? So, I'm buying here. Also, I'm using that to just also use Bitcoin as my safe haven. All right. So, for Bitcoin, I feel it should be on the uptrend because of what is happening around the world also. And like I said, technically, Bitcoin has broken this zone, so we are moving towards this zone. So I'll be looking for buying opportunity. Okay, so let's look at currency quickly. Let's look at Euro USD. I'll just look at Euro USD. I mean, it's a major this thing. Euro USD is it's one of the majors, right? So today we saw Euro USD tested this. Guys, give me a minute. I want to quickly check what is happening. Right? So yeah, So we saw Euro USD tested this resistance at 1.10676. So I'm expecting probably a breakup, a breakout from this resistance. Also, like I said, Euro USD is in a very super bullish scenario right now. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, now using the top-down analysis to look at what the market is doing technically. Don't mind all this, my bro. If you don't, I hope I'm not speaking over anybody's head. So I want to explain all that. We have a course out there, Forex course out there that can help you to help you to analyze the market like this. I think we are doing some discount, right? I think we say we are going to announce a discount for those that attend today. So and what that course is going to help you to do in a brief, let me say briefly, is going to help you to also be able to analyze the market on your own. It's a very simple course that will allow you to look at the market, do analysis, and place your trade as you would. It will take you from a novice, a complete novice. A lot of people that have gotten that course, I've shared some of the testimonies on the group. People that have not even traded before, that and they've been able to practice and they've started trading.
Hello, sorry, I lost my connection. Yeah, okay. We said we're going to do a discount.
Yeah, discount. I don't know what is. How much do we agree for the discount?
I'll send a message to your WhatsApp.
Okay. So we'll be having a discount from now till probably when I get the message. I want to understand. I want to know how long that's going to take. So basically, like I said, what that course is going to allow you to do before I continue is that it's going to allow you to be able to analyze the market. It's going to practically turn you to a trader. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter probably you are working or you're a student. You'll be able to look at the chart, and if you can see everything I'm doing on this chart, there's no really except for trend lines and using major resistance and support. You can't find any indicator on my chart. I don't use it, and the reason is because the charts allow the chart to talk to me. Because I understand price action. So what the course is going to allow you to do is to understand price action. So having said that, for Euro USD, like I said over the weekend, I'm still repeating, we see a battling of this. Euro is still battling with this resistance. If it fails to break this resistance, it might probably come back to this around this area, around 1.09. Yeah, we might likely come back to this. I'll test this 1.09 and then break this support to the downside. As you can see earlier, before FOMC that I already posted earlier this morning, as I said, my very scenario is where I'm going to jump in on the sell scenario is if I see we broke this support, and then I think right now we're having a rejection of this resistance. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to be reaching everybody. So right now I'm on the 4-hour time frame. So we are experiencing a rejection of price around this area. So let's check pounds USD also. The same thing, pounds USD is experiencing the same thing. So a rejection of this support, of this resistance, there's a rejection of that at that resistance also. We had a breakout earlier on, I think last week. There's a breakout of this counter trend line, and now it's battling with this resistance. But either way, the pound seems to be in a bullish. Seems to still be bullish, But if this resistance is not broken, we might be on our way down. So I'm watching all these scenarios. Like I said, if you want to learn how to trade, independently, you don't want to depend on anybody, you can jump on our course. I quickly want to show you. Let me see if I can pull out that. Okay, so far, if you can see my screen, this is the account I spoke about so far. Beginning of this year till now, I think I started trading this account in February. Altogether, we've done 67% on this account. Let me go and look for the. I want to go and look for the. There's a breakdown how much this account has been doing every month. Okay. Oh, they logged me out though. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can see the guys, give me a minute though. I'm trying to find the okay, I'm trying to find the MT4. Guys, can you see my MT4 MT4 screenshot?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, thank you. I think I started this account. Okay, I funded this account with $1,000. Actually, this account is a cent account, so I funded with $1,000. So it's going to be showing you 100,000, and it's a copy trade account that some people are copying. I think I have some folks that are copying this account, and a lot of them can testify to how much we've done, so far. And it's also an account I'm using to build another account. Now, one of the beautiful things about you learning how to trade is that when you understand how to trade, you can people can reach out to you to give you funds, to trade for them. So I'm using this account to. Oh, somebody say no MT4 screenshot. Give me a minute. Let me reshare. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right. What about now? Can you see this screenshot? It's an MT4 screenshot. Okay. Okay, Tosin, you can see, okay, cool. So you can see I started this account with 100,000. And then right now, I think so far we've done about 70, we've done about 72,000 on this 100,000 account. The MT4 I'm using, what's their name again? Forex for you. They don't have the MT4 can only do 3 months. I'm going to put this account on what's the name of this? Tosin, what's the name of that service you are using again? No, that live trade account that you are using.
FX Blue.
No, FX. No, the other one that you are using.
My
FX Live or something that
FX
you can host your
Blue.
Is FX Blue. There's one other one. There's one other one that is very common like this.
FX Blue. FX Blue.
Yeah, I know FX Blue. There's another one.
And my FX Book.
Yeah, my FX Book. Yes, my FX Book. So I'm going to be hosting it probably tomorrow. So I'll put the links out there so that you can be checking it. So basically, if I go to the if you can see on this account, it has done it has done extra 71,000. But I started with 100,000 from the beginning, I think about 3-4 months. So and basically it's just the way I trade, like the way I'm trying to explain. Let me share like the way I've been trying to explain also. If you understand how to use top-down analysis, price action, support and resistance, major zones, you'll be able to trading the market is not so hard, and you can trade any market. You'll be able to follow the market, be able to you do your own analysis without depending on anybody. If you remember at the beginning of this year, I say our goal is to for traders abroad, our goal is to teach people how to trade. Last year we did a lot of some mistakes here and there, putting people on different programs. For this year and into the next coming years, the goal is to teach people how to trade. All right, that's the goal. The goal is not to the goal is not to the goal is not to just join program, ask you to come and join program. No, the goal is to teach you how you can trade the market like this, how you can analyze the market, how you can recognize support and resistance, how you can where you're supposed to put your trade, when you see the opportunity to trade. And I'm telling you, like I said, like I like to say, if you understand how to trade, right, it's like you're printing money, and then you can practically live anywhere in the world. And I'm not the kind of person that will hype the market. I'm not going to tell you when you start trading, you start making 100%. But it's a gradual process. When you understand how to trade, it helps you to multiply your own money. I mean, it's like you are your own bank. If you put money in the bank what the bank does with your money is that they take your money out to invest, and then they pay you peanuts as interest rate. All right. So I don't know if anybody have any questions before we round up, and probably there's something I'll be inviting what's his name? I'll be inviting Gerard. Gerard, are you here? In a minute, I'll be inviting him to talk about our discounts and how you can participate. Gerard.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I'm here.
Okay. So I don't know if do you have anything to say? I mean, concerning the discounts.
Well, we've had people reach out to us from saying they would like us to have some kind of discounts, and so we would have done it during the Ramadan, but or even the Easter, but events just kept overtaking events. So right now we are running a 30% promo on the course. Ordinarily, it is 79,990, but if you take out 30%, that would be 55,930. Now, for those who have interest in doing taking advantage of this promo, today is Wednesday. We'll run this promo till Sunday, Sunday midnight. I will drop the coupon. Lola, what do you think? Should I drop it here or should I drop it in the Telegram group?
Yeah, in the Telegram group and probably on the WhatsApp and via email too.
Okay, that's fine. So 30% off between now and Sunday. So it's your chance to take advantage. For those who have been asking, this is it.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Coupon code. When you want to check out, there's a box that will pop open for you to insert the coupon code. Just insert it and it will reduce the price by 30%. But if you have any difficulty, please message us in the various groups, Telegram group or WhatsApp group. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Hey, so before we go, there's a scenario I quickly want to explain on pounds USD. The importance of having just knowledge of the fundamentals of what is happening of what is going on in the world and your technical analysis. I wrote it down that I'm going to talk about it before we go. I just saw it, that scenario right now. Now, I think earlier this year, I think it was last year. It was last year in September. If you can see my screen, let me know. You can see where I am right now. I'm on a chart. I'm on the pounds USD chart. Just let me know. Okay, I'm seeing a chart. I'm seeing somebody. Okay, thank you, Sam. So basically, your knowledge of fundamentals, I'll quickly explain this and why you need to pay attention to the news. A lot of you that doesn't pay attention to the financial news or probably just your normal news. It doesn't even have to be a financial news, just your normal news. And when I'm saying paying attention to the news, I'm not saying you should be sitting on your CNBC or Bloomberg or you're watching Channel Money all the day, all day through. No, you don't. Just probably when you buy a newspaper or even online, things are easy online now. There are some websites that you can just check, and it will not. The funny thing is that it won't take you 5 minutes. You just check, and then you will be seeing some news. Now in September last year, 2022, something happened on with euro. Sorry, with pounds. We've been having pounds dropping. We've been having pounds dropping throughout 2022. I mean, it has dropped over 1,000 pips. And within this period, in the UK, they've had like about 3 different prime ministers. They were either they resigned or they were sacked. Because the economy was so bad, and everybody were just selling pounds. If you do make money on pounds, I mean, if you are not making money on pounds as a trader at that period, I mean, you are a novice, because even a dummy will make money during this period. Because I was just selling pounds and I made a lot of money from this point to this point, because the United Kingdom economy was very bad. So, but something happened in September. The Bank of England, the BOE, Bank of England, injected some money into the economy, and we saw a massive pullback of pounds around this area, 1.04. Around this area, luckily, I was already out of the market and I was watching. But immediately I saw that news, and at the end of the day, at the end of that month, I saw this pullback. I knew that pounds is going up. Just a little knowledge of fundamentals. The fact that you can already see that the United Kingdom, the Bank of England, they are ready to stimulate their economy because of this massive pound sell-off, and then we saw price push up from here. And ever since that September 2022, pounds has been an uptrend and has been moving up. So, all these little things are things that are explaining the cost, and all these little things, technical analysis and whatnot are things that you can learn from the course that will just help you to just, be a trader, be a very good trader, even if you have been trading for a while and you have not been so consistent. Your understanding of market analysis, your understanding of the world economy is going to really, really help you. All right. So I just need to just put this in. I don't know if anybody have any question. Okay, Femi. Okay, Femi say, can you, Femi, on that website, if you click on buy, it's going to give you access to also pay with your to do transfer. If you get to that page, you will see where it's going to ask you that you can also do transfer to a bank account. Femi, are you in the group? Are you in the group? Is this Femi Badiwa? Or which Femi is this?
I guess you don't know the Femi. I'm in the group, but probably you don't know me. I'm a silent now.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry. I'll drop an account number for you in the group that you can pay. All right. So I don't know if anybody have any question, probably based on technical analysis, fundamental, anything, just let me know so we can address it. Or probably you are struggling, probably you have been struggling with trading and you need someone to just put you through. I mean, that's why we normally have these webinars, where you can, if you have any questions, there's something that is bothering you about anything, probably crypto, and we'll start our crypto webinar very soon. I didn't forget, probably by next week we'll be doing our crypto webinar as we are approaching Bitcoin halving and another bull season. I think it's important we start also talking about crypto, Bitcoin and other altcoins. So probably by next week we should have a webinar, and I'm going to be there's a report I saw that I'll share with you. I want to share with the community about where I feel by next year we should have Bitcoin, where Bitcoin should be heading to, and why it's very important for you to start taking position. I think I've spoken about this a lot, about Bitcoin, about crypto. Please, I'll say it again. Don't wait till when Bitcoin is now $100,000 per coin, or when Ethereum is now $20,000. From now, start doing DCA. You don't need to even be trading every day with Bitcoin or staying on the screen. Just buy and keep. Just let Bitcoin be doing whatever it wants to do. Let it go down, let it go up. We are approaching Bitcoin halving. So is this the best time to start buying a little bit by little bit, even if it's $20, even if it's $10? Don't wait till when the whole thing is on the media and they say Bitcoin is now on $50,000. If you go and start buying at that point, trust me, you're buying at the top. This is the best time when people are not even talking. Everybody has given up hope. This is the best time to buy assets, right? I've always said this many times. Just that sometimes people don't get it until probably it now happens to them. But no matter what, the message is the same. Buy low, sell high. Don't go and be buying high and be selling low. At this point, we have assets in the crypto world that are off 90%, some that are off 95%. If you are in my crypto group some couple of weeks ago, I dropped some tokens, some cryptos, that between then and now they've done 40%, some have done 30%, some have done more than that. All right. So okay. Somebody say your issue is how to figure out buy and sell on lower time frame. Now I explained that in the course, and I'm going to quickly also try and go over it. Basically, what you want to do, if you want to know how to figure out where to buy and sell, where to do your buy and sell on the lower time frame. Okay, right now we are on the let me use pounds USD for the example. We are on pounds USD right now. So let me go to now the basic thing that you want to do. You want to understand what the market is doing on the higher time frame, because the higher time frame determines what happens on the lower time frame. Okay, the major trend happens on the higher time frame, and you want to trade along that trend. All right, like right now, pounds USD is in an uptrend, like you can see. So your responsibility as a trader is to look for buying opportunity on the lower time frame. So that means what you are going to be doing is you are going to be wait for pullbacks, market pullback. When price pullbacks, you at a support you'll be able to buy, right? So so right now I'm on the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, it's clear, market has been in an uptrend. So let's go to weekly time frame. Weekly time frame also is telling you the same. Okay. So, but then you will not be able to see price movement properly on this higher time frame. So that's why it's better you scale down to a lower time frame. Right now, I'm on the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, although price is the major trend is still an uptrend, all right. But then we can see that price is battling resistance around this area, around 1.25 for pounds USD. So you want to pay attention to this place. You don't just want to say because we are in an uptrend in a higher time frame or money time frame, you want to go and buy direct on, sometimes, most times you'll be in trouble. So you want to, like I said, you want to wait for proper pullback. Right now, we're having a pullback on the daily time frame. And the fact that it's also battling with major, or let me say, a minor resistance in a major uptrend. All right. So now going to 4-hour time frame. Going to talk 4-hour time frame. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. Okay, now on your 4-hour time frame, you will now see that now we're having a pullback. If you look at my chart, you will notice that I've already identified some major resistance, some major support zone in the 4-hour time frame. So for some couple of weeks now, anytime price comes here, I take a buy and I put my stop loss below this area. I put my stop loss around there. And I take a buy and then I ride this buy. I take a buy like that, as you can see. So it comes back here, I take another buy. I'm adding to my positions. Okay. And then you can see that I can easily see my zones. I can see the support and resistance. And if you pay attention, you can see that this resistance, price has been battling this resistance for some time. So if you are a day trader, if you are doing day trading, I do both. I swing and I do day trade. So on some of my day trade positions, I would have come out. I already come out from the market around this area, right? So sometimes if I want to be a little bit greedy, I'll take some sell around this area. Just take a sell, put some stop loss here, because I know that price. And at this zone, I'm doing a very tight stop loss. I'm doing a very tight stop loss so that in case price break this area, it's going to take me out there. I'm going to get there by. But if I just trying to learn how to understand price movement, I would advise that you stick to one direction. Once you have confirmed that price and uptrend, like I said, come to lower time frame, come and identify, like I just did, as you can see, come and identify your support, where price has been battling, and then you'll be taking buy from there, and you put in your stop loss and be following price. So it's that simple. I explain all this in the course. I'll advise that you get it while you have 30% off. All right. Also, one thing I quickly want to talk about before we go is that also your ability to understand support and resistance will also help you. And also, if you're a new trader, I think I've said this over and over. Lastly, please don't try and be trading all the pairs. Stick with one pair. If it's pounds USD, And for new trader, this is what I always advise. And this advice is not only for new trader. If you are a trader that you have not been consistent, even though you have been trading for years, but you haven't been very consistent. Let's say you have not been consistent for 2, 3, 4 years. You need to review your trading strategy. And one of the fastest way to get back on your feet as a trader is to stick to a currency pair or just one asset. Probably you stick to pounds USD alone. And what I always advise people, stick to that one currency pair for 6 months or 1 year. Just say, okay, for the next 1 year, for the next 6 months, I just want to focus on pounds USD, or I want to focus on euro USD. And that way, what normally happens is that you'll be able to understand that pair, number one. Number two, you will notice that your trading account gets better. You start making more money because now you are not trying to trade everything. Okay. So I think let me take one more question. All right, you're welcome. So I think we'll be calling it a day. I'll be putting this video on YouTube, and probably I'll put it on the group for those that miss it. They can watch it. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely night.
Guys, be on the lookout for the coupon code, please. I'm going to send it now.
Okay. You can put it on the group. Also, the coupon code, if you want to get it, because I think it's 30% off, right? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Good night.